Hey, so I'm sorry about last time, how the whole thing kind of ended like that. I'm having some really bad luck with the technology this time around. With Mercury retrograde, it's fucking crazy. Shit just is not working. But trying to make it work now, so let's just, Miss L, I know I was on her reading, so I want to finish hers for sure. Let me know. Miss L, are you around? Hi, Desiree. What's up? The lighting in here kind of sucks, but... And I'm not going to do spin the wheel actually this time. I'm just going to do like a random selection because my phone's going to die, to tell you the truth. And like the way it's set up right now, I just don't have the ability to charge it at the same time. It would just be too difficult, so I'm just not going to do it. So let's just go for it. Maybe we'll do something fun though, like, we'll have somebody like pick a number. We'll have you pick a number and like the closest, or like whoever answers like a riddle correctly or something. I don't know. Let's see. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? I'm not, so don't worry about that. I don't know, when was the last time I saw you? Of course. Okay, so, Tawny, you're new. What's up? What is your question? And when Miss L comes, if she does, then I was on her reading. I know I was on her reading, so I want to... Hi, Angel. Miss L. Okay, so we'll go with Miss L, then we'll go with Tawny, okay? So Miss L, what was your question again? Can you remind me? Because I'm so sorry that that happened, that I cut off like that. It was just everything kind of wasn't working out well. Like the last stream we were on, like shit was just like not working. Yeah, can you post your question, then I'll answer it for you. Hi, Cat Girl. Hi, Kritika, or Kritika. Still don't know how to say that. Let me know how to say it, because I feel weird saying it now. I always say it. See what I said about late? If I come on late, it's better. Aw, I don't want you to be discouraged. Well, Cat Girl, I see that you're new, so I will definitely get around to you right now. It's going to be Miss L, Tawny, Ben, you. So try to remind me because I might forget. That's so fucked up, but I mean, you'll remember, right? You'll remember your 3, right? So it's going to be Miss L, Tawny, and then Cat Girl. So, what was your question, Miss L? I forgot what your question was right now. Please remind me so I can finish that reading for you. Oh, gotcha. So give me the energy of this person she's dealing with. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. Give me this person's energy. Okay. All right. Well, it actually looks pretty positive here. For his energy, we're getting... This is a, this person may, like, bring a lot of shock to your life, or you find things out about them that you didn't know before, and it could be kind of shocking, or, makes you kind of just, it turns the light on, you realize, like, oh shit, didn't know that about you, now I do, and it's just kind of like, can't avoid that. Another thing is like this is a past person. There's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of memories going on, and I think the same's for them. It's just they are not expressing it to you. But there's I have the Cancer card here, so Cancer could be involved in the situation. If not, though, I'm thinking it's just talking about someone with forward movement. Someone is just kind of like going about their life. They're moving forward. They're not looking back, kind of a thing. So they're very proactive. They move. They push forward. They don't really look back. Although this is kind of indicating them looking back with the Six of Cups there. It's talking about like something that they're thinking about from the past. So I think they're having a realization about the past, and they're kind of moving forward. But I think moving forward in your direction or in maybe somebody else's direction, but in someone's direction, because we have them offering someone a connection here. You know, the Page of Cups is all about basically asking you to date me. So, I mean, I feel like either they're considering doing that with you and working very hard at it. The Ace of Wands is like taking action. They're going to be like going forward to you. So this doesn't have to necessarily mean getting away from you and moving on. It could mean toward you. But they're realizing something, right, with the Sun here. So let's see what they're realizing. Let's see what we're talking about here. What are they realizing? Ooh. What are they realizing? If he is married, I'm not down with that. I don't blame you. That's a good decision. Yeah, it makes sense. So you want to know if he's married. Give me the Hierophant if he's married. Show me the Hierophant if he's married. Show me the Hierophant if he's married. Show me the Hierophant if he's married. Honey. Alright, so we have the Ace of Wands again. So we're talking about someone taking action or having the opportunity to do so, and then we see the Libra card. We're talking about union, basically, because Libra is union. I mean, they are fairness, but they are the seventh house. You know, their connection with others. They're not, the first house is the Aries house, their connection with themselves, and then opposite of that is the house of Libra, which is connections with others. So this is why this is important here, because then we have none other than the Hierophant. So this could also be representative of Taurus, but since we asked for the Hierophant if the person's married, I would go ahead and say that he probably is. And then we do have heartbreak here, and then somebody needing someone to take responsibility for something. Scary shit, because you know what? I don't, it's like, who's going to take responsibility for what? If he is married, let me not put my opinion in there. Let's just look at what we can see with these cards. It's saying he could be married to a Libra. He could be married to a Taurus. He could be trying to balance two different lives. One of them is married. He could be, but he's taking action toward balancing of his marriage, taking responsibility for heartbreak. Oh, but he's moving towards you still. Wait, let's see. So the Sun, he's realizing, he's realizing something about the past. He's moving forward but trying to, maybe this is talking about his marriage, that he's trying to work hard at or something, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles here. So it's like really like working hard and trying to like make things well, in this regard, it would be make things better with his marriage. Let's see if that's what it's about. Are they trying to resolve things with their wife? If so, and not focus on Miss L? If so, give us the Ten of Cups or the Ten of Pentacles. Because that's kind of like all the way around happiness within the family. Give us the Ten of Pentacles or the Ten of Cups with him trying to make it better with his wife and his marriage. Alright. Well, we have a few things. Am I loud enough for you guys? I feel like I'm not loud enough. So I'm going to show you the court cards first. The court cards we have here are the King of Cups. That's water, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is Queen of Wands. That's fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And this is King of Pentacles, which is earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel you. Do I feel you? Yes. So it seems like a pretty it's kind of like a clash of elements here because we have fire, water, and earth. No air here. And funny because okay, the signs that I have are Sagittarius, which is fire, and Virgo, which is earth. And then we had, remember, Cancer, which is water. And we also had Taurus, which is earth. And then we did have Libra, so air. But so basically these cards are talking about, I don't really think he is trying to, I mean, he may be trying to make it better, but at the same time, I don't think he's really focused on that all the way yet, just because, not to say that that's like saying, I'm not trying to like say anything necessarily is going to happen with you, but I'm just saying that like the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups didn't come out, so that's what I was asking for as an indication. And here we have Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. We're talking about somebody feels like there could be a third party thing going on, and it may be somebody else than you. It may be, you know, if they're not talking to you now, it could be that they just do this. I mean, if they've done it before, you know, they might be doing it again, and I just don't really believe that they're all the way, like, they may be trying to make it better, but it's kind of like that thing that's, they're not trying that hard, and they just can do that. That, you know, they're not really, like, having to work that hard for it, because basically it's just, oh my god, I didn't even see that poster of the cats. That's so cute. Oh, I miss them. What the? That was creepy. Oh my god. I'm sorry, that's so cute over there. I just noticed my boyfriend's sister just made this, she made this poster and she put it over there. It's so cute. It makes me miss those cats. Here, I'll go get it. Are you kidding me? That's so cute. Oh, this little piece fell off. But she made this. Oh, and Allie's there too. LC made this. Isn't that adorable? She's so creative. She was busted out a fat poster of cats. Kittens. Kitties. These are the kittens that we rescued from outside because the mom just kind of left them. They look cracked out, don't they? They look cracked out. And that's Felix up there. Oh, she got Felix in there. Or is that the no? That's Felix right there. They saved him too. And then this is Allie. That's Victor's cat. We saved her too from the outside. Actually, she just followed Victor. She chased him. She followed him home. So he was like, I guess we'll just keep her. And that was the first kitten we bottle fed. And then we bottle fed all those kittens too. Oh my god. 2 kittens. 1 kitten is way easier than 2. Like, those kittens were crazy. It was hard. It was hard. It wasn't hard. It was just like, it was a challenge. It was challenging for us to do that. It was a lot. But now they eat on their own, so. They're not even a year old yet. But I miss Chip. He's with LC right now. Anyway, sidetrack. So let's get back to business. Sorry about that. I just saw that and I was like, oh. Just made me feel so sad because I miss those cats right now. But, okay. It's so cute, though. I didn't even know she did that. Oh. I can't believe it. Okay. So I guess you have 4 Sag, Aries and Taurus 4, and 2 Libra. Oh wow. Okay, so let's see. Let's get to the real core of this situation because I'm kind of a little bit lost. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of as confused as to what we're really trying to ask here. So let's just get down to business. Well, you want to know if he's married, right? I think so. Because we asked for the Hierophant. It came out pretty fucking quick. You may be trying to balance a life that's not, well, honest, I guess. Let's see, what do we need to know about the situation between you and him? Like, what do we need to understand and what do we need to realize? What do we need to accept about him in regards to you and a relationship with you? First of all, he's married, so that's gonna be a problem, you know. But aside from that, really obvious fact. I'm not judging, I'm just saying that, you know. But I hate, like, I get what you mean, like, you just want your questions answered. Like, even if logic is, like, saying, well, look, you shouldn't even be asking that. Like, it's, you want the question answered, so let's. Tell me what you need to know. King of Cups again. The Star. The Empress. Cancer. Is that Libra? No, it's, you know, indecisiveness. It's weighing your options. And then this is talking about, you know, asking somebody out. It's funny because it's very positive. He cares, there's hope of a new beginning. But the thing about it is, like, moving forward in your direction is kind of the thing that is not happened yet. And maybe the reason for that is because he's weighing his options. You know, he's not sure even. I mean, there's hope, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen, and he's not sure like if like how he's going to go about it, or if he even wants to do it because he's weighing his options. So between two things, maybe two people, two ways of life, two different places living. I mean, it could be anything that he's weighing his options between, but don't be an option. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't like, you know, don't wait for people. That's the one thing that doesn't, just don't do that. You know, you have a life to live, and that's not really what it's for, you know? So, like, if you're waiting right now, not a piece of meat or a robot. I'm tired of getting hurt in relationships. Yeah, it's called having boundaries. You need to learn, read that book, Boundaries. Very good book. And, yeah, it's difficult, but, don't be, I don't know. I'm not trying to give advice right now. There's no need for that. I'm just trying to help. But get that book, Boundaries. It's a good book. Love from South Africa. Love from California over here. Nice. Hello, South Africa. That's pretty cool. Alright, so give me the lowdown here. What does she need to do about this? Like, what should she do? I mean, well, that's going to be up to you, but what is the main goal of this relationship? What's the purpose of this relationship? Well, no, you know what? I actually have a better idea. I have a way better idea than this. We're going to do this. Because these cards are very, they always kind of give you a message that you weren't really knowing you needed, but then once you get it, you're like, holy shit. Like, every time that I read one of these cards for people, it's like, oh fuck. Like, I'm so glad that I did, because it feels like they really needed to hear that or something, you know? Like yesterday, this one guy was, shit, I forget what the question was. I don't have him out here. Let me just sit tight. Okay. Let's start the mood off right, though. Okay? And with some sage. Because, you know, everything is just better with sage. I feel like I'm not on point right now, just to let you know, since I'm doing this. It's kind of necessary right now. It's an off day, you guys. Forgive me. We're gonna get through it, though. Promise. Well, shit, I'm going to. I don't know about you. No, okay. We're here for each other. Support and love, right? I love this community of people. You guys are all awesome. I know I'm smoking my house out now, too. Let me clear my energy, too. Those ones never really need to be saged because they're always accurate. Oh. Is the string's coming off? Alright. Now let's do this. Ooh. Fuck. I almost fucking ate shit right now. Put this on there because I'm not feeling that. Okay. So give us the message from Miss L. That was exaggerated. Give us the message from Miss L. What do we need to know about her life? What does she need to know? What does she need to hear right now? And what is most important for her? Please give us a clear indication of what you're trying to tell her. I don't know if it's me or if it's just like this is all over the place right now, so that's why I kind of need this guidance and this help. I'm not really sure where it's trying to take you because I feel like it's back and forth and I feel like it's wishy-washy and I just don't know what to say. I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. That's not what this is for, right? I want to confuse you and I'm confused. So if I'm confused, that means Satan is present, right? Fuck him. I'm just kidding. Author of confusion, whatever. No, he's screwed. I'm just saying. It's just time for enlightenment right now. And I don't have it. So we're going to use these cards here. Give us Miss L's message. Give us the message from Miss L. Help me be the messenger. Give me the message from Miss L, please. Regarding her twin flame. Regarding her twin flame. Alright. Let's see. Ready? I know I'm ready. I was bone ready. This is realness. Right. Self-worth. Self-worth, biatch. Okay? Okay? Yeah. So this is what we're doing. I think that's a pretty fucking obvious. That's pretty straightforward. I think it's almost like, duh. Like, you know, instead of like, you knew you were going to get that card, but duh, because self-worth is important. Let's get it. Yeah, get it. I'm just putting this up here so it doesn't fall so easily. Crap, it's not working. Okay, hang on. Yeah. All right. Hopefully that stays. This fucking ghetto hokey little thing. So, self-worth. It's an orange chakra card. I'm going to read orange to you really quick. Chapter 2, Orange. Learn to observe your emotions. Overall impression is emotional. Keywords are active, motivating, optimistic, emotional, sociable, enthusiastic, affectionate, and humanitarian. Manifesting intention. The orange cards represent our emotions and how we relate to them. In the second chakra, you can learn emotional discipline if you choose. It is a choice. You can choose not to. You can choose to ignore it and run away and hide and like avoid your feelings. But you can also choose to walk into uncomfortability and face the shit, which is difficult, but it's possible and it's the best thing to do. So, duh. You need to master the skill of steering your emotions as you would a ship on the high seas. This is very important in manifesting. The orange cards reveal your emotional experience in a particular situation. If you are struggling with your feelings, look back to the red chakra, the root chakra, for the answer. Why? Because you source your emotional experience from a particular foundation or belief created in the root chakra. This helps you to understand where your emotions are coming from. So it's kind of like taking a step back and realizing, why am I struggling so bad right now with this? You know, like what is really going on with me, you know? And just realizing that and just kind of like not denying it, you know, basically. So next, observe your feelings rather than act on them. Important. And your angels can speak directly to you through the emotions revealed in these cards. However, you must stand fearlessly and observe your emotions. If you can do this, you have begun the journey into manifestation. You can walk the path you have previously only wished for, master emotional discipline, and you master how to manifest anything. Good deal, it sounds good. Okay. So self-worth now. Salmon is the color of deep emotional peace. You have been given a gift of self-love. This card indicates a love of life and no longer trying to prove your value to others who may not see what you see. Rely on your inner knowing. Okay? It gets better. Self-worth, the salmon chair. Come sit in my chair and feel my love. I'm sorry, that sounds funny. Says the great servant. The legend. The salmon chair appears to an Inuit child playing in the snow. Valley and river are the salmon chair's protectors. I never get to see it, complains River. Valley whispers, there are those who can close their eyes and see it. The child rushes home to tell her elders about the chair, but no one believes her and she lies down exhausted. Later the chair appears to her again. She climbs in and feels the great servant's love. So the inspiration is people, events, and material objects beyond your frame of reference are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you will draw even greater experiences into your life. Allow your energy to grow. Receiving is an action. This is for you to ask yourself, your personal inquiry here. It's how do I relate to the world? How do I relate to the word deserving? Am I ready to allow myself to receive what others may not? Key ideas: greater knowledge, innocent curiosity, being rewarded, and receiving divine love. Keywords are faith, self-love, and value. So your meditation, Miss L, let go of any tension as you fall like a feather into the salmon chair. Imagine the chair receiving you. Feel yourself being filled with salmon light. Stay there until you have received an abundance of energy from the light. This is what I just read to you, so you can come back and check it out if you want. I don't know if it's clear for you, but basically, I feel like it's funny, we're all confused right now as to what your reading means. And I think that's important that it's saying this now in the way that it's saying it, because it's like, yeah, basically like fuck all of this and just you need to start doing what's best for you and like not having to prove that to anybody. You know, and then it's kind of like you don't need to question what people are thinking, feeling, doing, because all that matters is really what you're doing. And like your family and friends too, but I'm just saying, like regarding a lover that's like not even giving you the time of day, like who cares? I mean, like if he's not giving you the time of day, it's kind of like fuck that then, you know, right? Isn't it? I mean, I don't know. Is that what we're supposed to do? This seems like it's telling me like to tell you that this isn't important, but it is important. So, but it's really not. I mean, in the whole grand scheme of things, it's really not. It's really just a passing phase of your life, and it's time for you to like start receiving. But also, you said you're a giver, and I feel like it's important for you to start receiving your own. Like, don't just give to others. You know, give to yourself too, and understand that you're worth it just as much as anyone else, if not more, to yourself. You should know that. You know. So you need to be treating yourself with the same level of respect and kindness, and you know, as you do other people. Be a giver to yourself too. But self-worth is important, obviously. It's like everything that you would ever need, and a lot of people don't have it. So I mean, it's just fucking up a lot of things for you. But it's time for you to just kind of open your eyes and see that like this is not even close to what your vibration is supposed to be at. You know. You cut off your family that raised you with this. I only have 4 people to cut off. With that completely, yeah. I think, you know, that's pretty difficult. You obviously had your reasons for doing that. Wow, that's really a big thing. So it would make sense that you might get carried away with the person and think that you need them because you don't have that close connection to family right now, right? Like, you kind of attach to people and put a lot on them. You know, you put a lot of responsibility on them for your shit. You know, like you think that they're going to be the answer to everything, and it's, you know, it's kind of like fucked up to do that to a person because they can never measure up to what you need, and but you don't even know what that is that you need. So it's kind of fucked up too because you're expecting them to kind of like give you all the answers that you don't even know what the questions are. You know what I mean, for your own life. So it's like they can't do that. Only you can. And here we still have indecisiveness. I'm not surprised though, because it's just funny, like, because it doesn't matter. We have a lot of 2s here. It doesn't even matter like what you know the answer is, because you're still going to believe and feel what you feel. So it's just kind of like you understanding that it's time for you to like realize what you're doing. I wish the Hermit was here, because then we could just say you need to, you know, you need to think about these things and have some time to yourself. No outside influences, just you and, you know, a diary or something, but just you and yourself and your thoughts, and realizing like what you want to really do, because right now it's not working out like this. It's not, and I think you need to make a decision, but you're not doing that. It's funny that the 2 that are brought up here are pretty much completely the opposite energy from each other, like deliberate decision making and action, taking an action, and then this one is like, I don't know what action to take. So I think you're confused right now, and that makes sense. You don't really know what to do, and I don't really think that this is going to help you at all. Like, I think really it's still going to, you're still not going to know what to do, is what I mean by not helping you at all. Like, it's not going to, but like I said, you know, I'm the same way. I can't just give you all the answers. Like, I can't fix it. You know what I mean? It's just, basically you have to feel your emotions, like the chakra said. You're going to have to, like, really dig deep within yourself and try to, you know, heal yourself. If you can do that, you've mastered one level of the chakras, you know? And then you can start really manifesting what you're really trying to have in life. But right now, it's like you don't even know. And I get that. It's just, you're in one of those areas. Damn, sober 4 years in September. High five. Hell yeah. It's awesome. You know, twin flames, fuck them. Like, it doesn't matter. I mean, he's your twin flame, sure, but twin flames aren't always, you know, it's not always a good thing. It's not always like, Like you should, it's not, it can be very destructive. In my understanding of twin flames, which I don't understand that much, there's somebody on YouTube, her name is Michelle Fondin. Michelle Fondin, and she's like an expert with all the twin flame stuff. She would know everything about it, I bet. If you ask her, like, just go to her page, and I'm sure you can find out a lot of information, but from to my understanding, it's just something that's like, yeah, like it really doesn't matter what a person, you know, what their position, like it does matter, but it doesn't. Like you're putting a lot of weight on it as if it's everything, because if it doesn't work out with that person, it's kind of like you'll still be alive and you'll have to just move on with that. But you know, it could just be maybe you just won't, you know, maybe you'll just, maybe they're running right now, you know. I don't really know much about twin flames and that whole process. I don't think it's worth you wasting your time on it, you know. That's just what I want to say overall. I don't think you should, I don't want to see you waste your time on it, you know. I just don't want you to like be miserable, you know, and yeah, waiting for a person is not fun, so I don't want you to do that. But you're gonna do what you're gonna do anyway. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. Looks like stability's gonna come your way. It's not like it's very far off. Is this your family right here? Do you have problems with them? Is that what you're talking about here? The family that you care about so much? But you need to do what's best for you, and you can't have stability if you are around them. It's kind of like for you to get what you want and have stability, you gotta like get out of this drama. So you've already done that. That's really cool. I mean, I think that's what it's talking about. You should be feeling a lot more stable now that they're not in your life. Because that was a personal choice. You know how the chakra said personal choice? It's like you're making that choice. But the thing is, like, you have to realize how you feel too. I'm not just talking about sadness. I'm talking about, like, okay, how do I feel about this and that? Like, literally, how do I feel? Like, why is this person so important to me? And break it down to yourself, and it becomes a lot less overwhelming when you do that. You know, when it's just in your head and you're just thinking about it, it seems like all these emotions and feelings. But then when you, like, even, like, write it down or even explain it to somebody else, it's like, yeah, that's kind of weird. You're like, that's kind of a little much. Like, I don't even know. You start to realize, like, it's not really that person that you're, that is, like, doing this, or that is all the reason that you're feeling that way. It's kind of like you're just putting it on that person. And that's, yeah, I mean, you're not trying to, but it's just that, it just is, you know. We just have to take responsibility for our own emotions and just realize that, like, no one is that powerful over us, really. I mean, it's like, it's really just you healing yourself and having to realize what it is that you're missing and that you need improvement on. And it's just, it's a long, hard road. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about because I've never done it. But I think it's time for you to just, like, focus on yourself. And that goes for everybody. No, but seriously, it's kind of just one of those things that's like, it's pretty much telling you, like, feel your feelings and figure out what the fuck they are. Because it's just, you know, you running around and wanting a person is not, you're not getting your questions answered. So we had, Tawny, what is your question, love? Tawny. Yeah, you guys just stick around, sit tight, subscribe, and I'll get to you. If you're a new subscriber, I will get to you for sure. So just subscribe to the channel, sit tight, be here when your name is called, and no worries, we'll get to you, okay? Welcome. How you doing? How's it going? You guys, it's 1:13 a.m. for me right now. What time is it for you? I'm telling you, I don't know why, but later on, like in the nighttime, like I did this earlier today at like 8 o'clock, and I swear to God, like it's not even, like nighttime is when it's most, when it's popping for some reason. So it's not my choice. It's literally popping at nighttime. So Tawny, I wanted to know about A's feelings towards me. You got it. Give me Tawny's. Okay, they're indecisive, first of all. This is a different deck, by the way. This is not the deck I was just using. This is a whole different deck. Two of Pentacles. So it's somebody, and the Two of Swords. What is up with all the twos tonight? Two of Swords. Somebody's weighing their options, but they don't know. Okay. Seven of Cups. So somebody is literally seeing something, and the reason that there's options having to be weighed is because you're not seeing clearly what there is, like what the options are and what they all have to offer. The thing is, like, you're seeing it either as all good or all bad, and both of those are unrealistic because there's good and bad to everything, but not just one or the other. So basically, you're kind of like limiting yourself in your perspective of things because you're not seeing it realistically. But it's kind of like time to take back the sword in your life, but you're not ready to do that yet. I think you don't know how much power you really have in the situation. You're just kind of, you feel blind. You know how she has this blindfold on? So she doesn't even know she has swords in her hands. All she knows is that she's holding like cucumbers for all she knows, right? So basically here, it's like you have a lot of control in this situation. Let's see what they feel. Let's see what they feel that you don't think you do. You don't know if you do. Like maybe it's charisma, maybe it's pull, maybe they're drawn to you, but you just don't know. After briefly sharing his interest, he ghosted me last month. Okay, fuck him then. Seriously? I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, I hate that shit. I hate that word. I hate that fucking whole thing. So let's just see what's going on with him. What is he thinking and feeling about you? Yeah. Girl, shit. No. Bad. He thinks he's better than you. He thinks that you are this desperate little something needing help or something. Like he's so great and above and can just offer you so much and your life will just be so, like you need him. Okay. He thinks he's above you. And he thinks any little breadcrumbs he gives you are like gifts from fucking God. And guess what? They're not. They're fucking breadcrumbs, dude. Like, ew, get away from me. It's nothing. It's like he thinks he's better than you, and that's disgusting. That's just not attractive. First of all, we have in his energy is he's very independent and very much not asking for permission in what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He's not trying to see if that's okay with you or anybody else. I mean, it's just he knows where he's going. And he's pretty fucking selfish too. Like he knows where he's going, but he also is kind of greedy about shit. Like he's like, I'm gonna get what I want out of this. Yeah, all the way. You know, you see this guy here's got 9 cups filled to the brim, and he's totally stoked on it. He probably even would take more. You know, he's greedy, but basically it's like he's not sharing. He's just sitting there like, yeah, you know, and it's like he'd probably even take more if you gave it to him. Like he doesn't know when to stop or have enough. He doesn't share. He's greedy and he's fucking selfish and he thinks he deserves even more than that. So, sorry, that's not the right card. Then we have Judgment, because this motherfucker is gonna be judged at some point. It's just when and by who and what's the impact. We just don't know right now. But we do know that he thinks you're waiting for him. He knows that you're, this is like, I don't think that you're the first person who's done this too, because no one does it so comfortably, so smoothly, so without effort, just like a natural way about them. It's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna like go and do this. It's a whole routine. Like, they know that you're doing all the work. They know that you want to put the effort out there, but you're the only one doing that. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong, you said. He was never consistent in talking. Well, I wonder why, right? Because he's not fucking realistic. He's fake. What's he gonna be consistent about? Being a fucking liar? Well, yeah, he could. Being a fucking fake? No, I just think, you know, he knows that you're still there waiting. Because with things like this, it's a spiritual thing. So it's like they know when you're about ready to be over it. And that's when he'll probably be calling you. Is when you're just about over it. You know, like literally within yourself, your whole mind, body, and soul, and your heart, everything. Within, you're just done. Then you're going to be receiving a call. It's fucking stupid. But right now, no, because he knows you're waiting. And you say you're not, but the thing is, you are. We have a player. It's not even just a player, it's just somebody who's not committed in general. So it's not you, okay? It's really not. This happens, and he does this, and it's not your fault. Because the Knight of Wands is a person who is passionate as all fuck, and then they bounce out when shit gets, they get bored, or they just get what they want out of it, and then they're gone. So I mean, just be careful. Just don't rely on things like that. It's hurtful, but the thing is, like, it's just know it's not you. It's nothing you did. Well, no one's perfect, but I mean, it's nothing you did, and I think you know that already. I think you already know that, and it's confusing because how does a person just do that? You just can't understand it because you would never do that. But the thing is, like, it doesn't make sense, so don't try to make sense of it. Just know it's not your fault. Like, not even just that it's not your fault, but just know that, like, it's not you who deserved something like that. It's just who he is, and he's never going to be in a relationship that's, like, steady for a long period of time. Because he's the Knight of Wands, you know? Unless he seriously changes. Which is like, yeah, right, you know? I don't know. I just think, in regards to how he feels about you, I think he thinks it's a joke. He thinks it's a game. And I don't like that shit. It's too often there's people like this around. I don't get it. Like, everybody that talks to me about their relationship, it's like one of these motherfuckers. I don't even understand. Where'd all the good people go? Jack Johnson. I don't get it. It's like, okay. So, he is ready to just take anything you can give, and he'll probably be back too. But it's not going to ever be genuine because he's just not genuine. He just is selfish. So, I'm sorry about that. And he's got you really fucked up in your head about this. Like, I don't even know if he's understanding of that. But basically, like, you know, you think this, you thought it was love, and he's got you fucked up in your head about it. See, look at this shit. I'm telling you, cannot go wrong with this. You think it's love. You're in your head about it, like, nonstop, completely over, like, all the time. Just analyzing the fuck out of everything. Why, how, you know, what. Then we have the Seven of Swords, this sneaky motherfucker here. This liar, this fake, this, like, guy that's stealing from you. It's under your nose. You don't see it coming. It's something that's right there, but it's just so sly that you just don't know it's happening. And then when it hits, you're like, holy, that was happening the whole time? Like, you just don't know. Because they're sneaky. And then look at this beautiful motherfucker right next to him. Right next to the Seven of Swords. Yep. It's the Knight of Wands. Because he's a sneaky motherfucker and he's not committed. And that's not your fault. That's just how he is. Okay. And then we have Cat Girl. Cat Girl. Elsie's a cat too. Cat Girl. Yes. Current feelings of why towards me. He's a Sag. Current feelings of why towards me. And he's a Sag. Why is he feeling trapped? Or like his hands are tied? Oh yeah, that's because Sages feel closed in all the time. They always feel like that. No, I don't know. That's what they say, is that don't try to like pin them down or whatever, because they just run. Basically, you can't corner them or they'll fucking attack. Like, basically, like, get the fuck out of their way if they're feeling closed in. He's feeling closed in. Don't know why. Probably just because he's a Sag. You know, that's just how they are sometimes. Just give him a little space. Just give him a little independence, a little freedom, a little time for him to figure out what he's doing. Because he doesn't fucking know. Just wherever the excitement is, you know? But I feel like you're going to be waiting for that answer. But again, you don't know how, you as well don't know how much control you have in this situation. You don't know you're carrying two swords here. You think you're carrying cucumbers. So you feel like you have no, like, effect on your own situation, but you do. Your ball's in your court because you really do have all the power. You can just say, okay, I'm not gonna, you don't know what you want? Well, I don't have time for that. Bye. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done with all that. I don't want to waste my time. And then they're like, wait, what? You know, it's, so just, you know, just be sure of yourself. Don't wait for a person. I don't like the Seven of Pentacles. It makes me feel like somebody's going to wait patiently for that garden to grow. And it's like, you're going to be waiting for what? Like, you have a life to live, you know? Do that. Situation is stagnant. Yeah, no shit, right? He's closed off because he's a fucking punk ass bitch. No, I'm sorry. He doesn't know how to, like, tell you how he feels. Well, that's some punk ass bitch shit. I'm sorry. I mean, not everyone knows how to say how they feel, but no one should be left waiting, and no one should be wondering what the fuck just hit them. So don't waste your time with that, seriously. And obviously, it's like he's not really feeling like it's important to let you know and make you feel better about the situation. So why would you be with somebody like that, you know? You shouldn't have to wait. Yeah, why can't you be straight up? You know, it's going to be later on, it's going to be even more of a problem. Because if he can't be straight up now and you guys aren't even dating, it's like, oh God, imagine later. All the shit that you're not going to understand and know. You know what I mean? Just don't even worry about it, please. Just know that, like, that's a waste of time. Sorry to say that to everybody today. That's, like, negative as fuck. But, I mean, to me it's positive because it's, you don't want to waste time. I don't want to tell you to, you know, oh, it's going to get better. No. It's probably not. You know what I mean? And if it does, great. But it doesn't seem like it will, and I'm not going to tell you it will because, you know, that's not what I'm seeing. It's just, like, patterns, you guys. Patterns with people. There actually isn't a list. I'm just kind of, like, randomly picking people. But, see, I would say this guy's, like, not even worth your time. How does he feel about you? Dude, what the fuck is up with that? Same as the last reading. He's a sneaky motherfucker, and he thinks he can sneak and hide and run and come back when he wants. And you won't even know. You won't even know. And the thing is, but you do know. So don't deny that to yourself, because you do know. But he thinks you don't. He thinks you're not onto his game, and that he's going to come back and, like, try to just give you bare minimum of whatever the fuck you need at the time. And it's just like, don't give him anything, please. Because he doesn't deserve it. And honestly, it's like, it's like he's like laughing a lot. Like he's just taking. All these people are just taking. So don't give to somebody who's just going to take and not appreciate it and not love you. You know, just don't do that. It's a waste of time. We have Cancer and Libra here. Cancer and Libra for some reason. And then we have Ten of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and dun, da, 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 Knight of Wands. Because motherfucker's a player. So why is the Wheel of Fortune there, you might be asking? Well, because I think the reason that the Wheel of Fortune is there is because it's kind of like saying this. Well, he's a player. That is, okay, you get fucked over, right? The Ten of Swords. And you're like, oh shit, that looks scary. Like, what's going to happen? How am I going to get stabbed in the back? Like, how bad is it going to be? You know, that looks pretty fucking gnarly and bad. And the good news is that it's only a fucking player. It's nothing crazier than that. You know, it's hurtful, but it's like, yeah, see, you know what's wrong with that? Sorry, but yes, I'm a giver in this connection. I'm the giver in this connection. That's the thing that you're not understanding is it should be both. It should be both that are givers and, you know, receivers or whatever, right? Like, it shouldn't just be one person is the giver in anything. If you're going to have any kind of relationship, partnership, business partnership, any kind of relation with another person. But you know what, you guys? Don't start relationships right now. It's Mercury retrograde. Anything you start now is probably not going to last past the retrograde, okay? Or very long past it. Give it 3 weeks past the retrograde and it'll be done. Or it'll be fizzling out. Because it's just, this is a time of, like, don't go back to your ex. Don't invite new connections in. Don't, like, leave connections that are very strong. And have been long lasting. Like, don't make any big decisions right now. This is not the period of time to do that. This is like, everything's fucked and no one's thinking clearly. Communications aren't being received correctly. Emails aren't being sent or received. It's like everything's kind of just off. Do not make any big changes or don't take any, like, you know, like it was saying, feel your feelings, just don't act on them yet, you know? Really consider what you're doing before you do it, because this is not the time for you to make any like big life changes. It's like, think about it and plan it, but don't be doing it because something's going to get fucked up about it. Likely it won't. Likely things will not fall into place like you had hoped they would, or like you had planned, you know? Just plan it. It's actually February 21st. February 21st, that is the last day of the retrograde, so yay. Yay. Mm-hmm. So, who do we have next? Venus rising, go ahead. Oh, got you. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, about 3 weeks after the 21st. Yeah. So March 13th. That's about 3 weeks or so. Love reading general. Let's see. Let's use the romance angels because those are what we use for romance. So let's just put the tarot away for a second and give it a break. That sounds like a good idea. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give us the love life of Venus rising. Is your Taurus, or do you have Taurus or Libra? Or is it just literally the planet Venus is in the first house? What do you mean? Trying to be. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Libra, and Libra is your ascendant. You must be very beautiful. Or at least you have good taste. You have some kind of, your appearance is probably pretty. However you say that. You know, that's kind of what the ascendant's all about. And Libra, come on. So, romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. No shit, right? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, trust, romantic feelings, and love yourself first. This is a time that you need to have faith in yourself. Like, being alone's okay. Being with someone's okay, but, I mean, it says love yourself first because this is what you need to know and hear and remind yourself of. You don't need another person. I feel like a lot of people really should be single right now, or at least they're not with the right people. Like they're waiting for a person who's not right for them, or they're just like not even thinking of themselves. Like you are thinking of yourself. You're like, this person makes me happy and all that, but like you're not thinking of like what you'd have to sacrifice in the situation, and that it's living that life with that person is really not you, and you would be kind of limiting your own life by doing that. And that's why it's saying love yourself first, because it's basically saying like you need to love yourself first before you can get into that serious relationship that you're satisfied with. Because it's not every relationship you get into is just going to be kind of bullshit. It's going to be kind of like not your thing because it's not really you. You're trying to mold to them and it's not the way to do it. Right on. Okay, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love it. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is about manifesting. So this is a time for you to like really decide what it is that you want and what a relationship would look like to you that would be ideal. Nothing's going to be perfect, and they're not going to mark every check on that list of yours, but they can be close to that, you know, but you just kind of have to like assert yourself and take and have boundaries and just really not take no for an answer. These things are important to you. This is what you want in the relationship, and so you have to find a person who's willing to also want that, you know, and to do those things and to help you to build that. So, love reading. Give me Venus risings love reading. Current love situation, anything coming out of what they need to know about love. King of Swords. Could be an air sign person coming in. Honest person. Straightforward, kind of cold. You know, not emotionally expressive, not emotionally communicative, just very, you know, almost cold. Ten of Wands. So again, you're doing all this work here. Seven of Pentacles. Yep, told you. What did I fucking say about the Seven of Pentacles? No, you're not going to wait around for anybody. You're waiting around, and maybe it's saying you're waiting around because you waiting around for the perfect person or the somebody to be good enough. You're doing all this work here, and it's like unnecessary. You need to get like straight up with yourself and be like, look, this is what it is. Like you're getting too attached to the ideal, and you're not going to find a perfect person who's exactly your ideal. So here's the deal: you have to fucking realize that no one's perfect. You're going to have to let up on some things, not everything, not even close to everything. But it's just like I think you're limiting yourself here. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself because you're choosing to kind of do it yourself, you know? Because you don't think anyone's good enough, you don't trust anyone or something, whatever it is. The Chariot and the Queen of Swords. See, King and Queen of Swords. We're definitely talking about, you know, relationships here, but Cancer card. Possibly Cancer in your life. Queen of Swords is talking about air. Fixed air, so we have Aquarius then. So Aquarius is a fixed sign and it's air. Aquarius, Cancer. Mutable fire, that's Sag. Aries, Nine of Swords. So this is a big stressor for you. The responsibility too. It's I think you put a lot of pressure on yourself, and you would you even allow somebody to would you even allow somebody in to help you if they offered? Like, no, I can handle it. I got this. I know how to do it better than me. So you need to be more open to allowing people to come in and help you, you know, and assist you in what you're doing. Like help take the load off because right now you're kind of like allowing the load to just be on you, and it's exhausting, you know. But you're allowing that, so you have to stop allowing that. Another thing is do not take on other people's responsibilities. You know, they can't grow if you do that. So you doing that, you might think it's easier now, but it's not. It's way harder for them and you later. Some people just need to grow up, be adults and do what they need to do and not have somebody save them every time, you know, because that's not going to make them learn or want to actually not do that again, you know, because they think like they're good. Don't you love that? Peace and quiet. I know I do. I'm probably gonna sleep out here tonight. Cliche. Cliche. Hi, how does A Aries see me, Pisces? Eight of Cups. Seven of Swords. Taurus, the Hierophant. So maybe they see you as kind of like, I don't know if was one of you married or something recently? Like, is that part of the situation? Is one of you is married, or both of you are married, or you're married together? I mean, you're asking how he feels about you, so I doubt that it's that, but I remember the first day you came on here, J.Sim, and you told me not to add you to the list, so don't give me any of that. You usually do it by the wheel anyway. Right now, I've just been choosing randomly, but I've just been choosing. I haven't been going up. I've just been looking at who's ever right there. So just keep posting, and by the time I'm done, if you're right there, then I'll choose you. You know, I'll choose you like next time. Since you're saying that now, you're making me feel bad and shit. I mean, like, but it is what it is. You know, it's like I'm not trying to avoid you. It's just like, you know. Usually the wheel picks. See, that's exactly why I do the wheel right there. That's exactly why I do it, because I don't want people to think I'm not picking them on purpose. That's exactly why I do the wheel. It's all good though. I'll get you after this one. Cool? No, we're loosely involved. Okay, got you. Now you're gonna come back another day? Makes no sense, bro. But alright. Do what you gotta do. I'm offering you after this one, but okay. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll skip you then. I don't know why you would. I don't know why, but okay. So, so, I think that it was probably a time of like soul searching for you both, or maybe just one of you. But basically, they see you as like a person who's a little bit lost and trying to search for something. So, Seven of Swords, maybe they see you as a little bit shady too. They see you as like kind of a mysterious, kind of secretive. Like I feel like they're kind of thinking you're not really so honest or something. Like there's something that you have more to hide, like to say, you know, like you're hiding something or sneaking something or just something about you is kind of like they don't really trust. But at the same time, they kind of feel this freeness with you. Like it's almost like when they're soul searching themselves, it's like they being with you is kind of like that, you know? But this, I feel like there's like a marriage thing involved here. If not, we're talking about a Taurus person, and if not that, then we're talking about a committed relationship, which is maybe they feel like you're not that kind of material because you cheat or something. I don't know. Seven of Swords. What does that look like? It's Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like at any opportunity they think you'll kind of do what you need to do, and they may see that as selfish, and it may not be selfish, but even at the expense of like your partner, so they don't trust you. King of Wands. Yeah, you're very self-assured. You know what you want, and you're gonna go and do that. You know, it's not like you don't need him to tell you whether it's okay or not. And I think that kind of threatens him or intimidates him, possibly, even though it's totally not healthy at all. But I mean, tired, you guys. He's a Taurus Venus. Yeah. Self-indulgent. Can be self-indulgent. They love stuff and money and like, you know, like to look good. Like when they're on, they're off. See, what I think about Tauruses is like when they're on, they're on, and when they're off, they're off. They go through like hot and cold phases. Like they're like really, really hardworking, or they're like really stagnant, not doing shit. Like to the extreme. So it's like I always look at it like kind of like bipolar, I guess. Like you're doing good on some days, and some days you're not doing shit, and it's just like a cycle. I don't know how often they switch, but. The Tower. You may actually date this person for a while, but then there's going to be like a breakdown. It's not necessarily saying that you guys like won't last after this breakdown, but what it's saying is it's going to be a test. Like I said, don't start new relationships right now because they're likely not going to survive. Alright, I'm going to do J.Sim, then I'm going to get out of here, you guys, because I'm like passing out. But you guys come back tomorrow, please, and I'll do your readings tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be a little more energetic tomorrow. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Maybe because it's like 1:30, 1:40. That could be why. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Shit, could be anything. But let's do J.Sim now. Oh wait, he said not to do his. That's right. Skip and go to somebody else. He says. So, may I have a general love reading, please? I'm a Sagittarius Venus. So is my dad. So, someone said, of course. Someone said, will I find a gift for a new, or a girl for a new relationship? Possible time frame. Okay. Do both you guys, okay? And then I'll get out of here. Ten of Pentacles. September 12th to September 22nd is the time frame. And the Wheel of Fortune, too. So the luck's on your side. That's cool. That's Gucci. So, who's the last person? Oh yeah. General love reading. Sagittarius Venus. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Wow. So it may be somebody who you wouldn't think about, but addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. It looks like you already have somebody in your life or you're about to. And it feels so good, you know? It might be short lived though. Don't start any relationships in the Mercury retrograde, you guys, like I said. Because if you do, it's not gonna last. Trust me, it never does. At least not long term. It may last a little while, but then it's not long term. It just communications are not right now. People are not seeing or hearing. You know, people just aren't. Things are not right now. So don't make any huge fucking decisions. That's gonna be a regret. That'll be a regret. Okay. Thank you guys for coming, though. I'm sorry I'm kind of tired and I'm gonna have to go, but come back tomorrow, and I really would love to do this again. Hopefully, I'll have more energy, and hopefully, everything will be all good with the technology and everything, and I'll have everything set up. So let's do tomorrow around noon, and I'll do another one at night too. Okay? Like this video.